Okay, for the third time, let's try getting in the game. Not ringing at the moment. Oh, I have to take a shower is the next thing, yeah. So this. Great, I must have run out of money on the electric meter. Can't take a shower in the dark, must get the electricity back on. Should be money in the Yep, and we have this thing now on the left, the bottom left. The red gauge is when she's freaking out. And the right gauge that will appear later is when something has happened that has made her calmer. Alright, so we want to go here. Bag. Search. Some loose change in it. I better take it.
What's this? Bills, 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 and more bills. How can I afford to pay these? I wish I'd never got out of that hospital alive.
It's not cool, man. It's not, I guess, it's not her being scared meter, it's she's upset for some reason or another. Could be because of fear, because of scariness. It was just a shadow. Yeah, that's Dr. X that we just got rid of. Appearing to whoops, no, hang on. Freak her out. Go out here. Okay, so I have to do stop this, use. We'll give her enough electricity for a few days. So that, yeah, we know. Can I move? It doesn't even let you move when that happens. So go in here, enter, light switch on, bath. I don't know which is more relaxing, if either. Take a shower instead. Okay, fine. Yeah, she's home now. So now we have a new mechanic that we didn't have before. In the hospital, we didn't have this mechanic. So she now has 2 meters. She's upset in the red, and
standing by the river,
she's
I
calm
smile.
with the blue.
Will I miss it all? No. I'll be glad to leave it behind and never come back.
Feels better now. I should grab some food. When was the last time I ate? I'm starving. We're in the kitchen. Oh, hang on. Turn the light off. We don't want extra electricity being used while we're... Light switch on. Remember to turn the lights out as we go. An empty mug. Take box of matches. Tin of cat food. Coffee friend drink whitener.
I should make a coffee first.
Oh, not yet, okay. Corkscrew.
I don't need it right now.
Okay, that's the wine later, I guess. Where is... Take cheeseburger. And close the fridge. So I guess the first thing we're going to do is eat the cheeseburger. Can I not use that? Oh, I have to microwave it. Duh. Yep. Okay, hang on. Nope. This one. This one. Yep. Okay. This one, use. Set for a hamburger? Probably just 60 seconds, right? I don't think 220 seconds. Fry it. Yeah, I think only just 60 seconds. But it was in the fridge. Nah, because it's gonna get gummy and stuff. The bun will get gummy if you do that, I think. Let's just do 60. Probably have a cup in another room. Oh. Oh, dang it. Hang on. Okay. It's such an automatic thing normally for me, like in real life. In this, I don't think to have to do a mouse or a keyboard action to turn a light on. Full cabinet or keep books, mail, magazines, and wine glasses. Can't remember the last time I used these. Haven't had a drink since Eric. So no wine. There. Balcony door, chair. Is that on the balcony door? Mug, yeah, there we go. Bowls. Okay, so we'll use that for cats later. Let's examine this. Favorite coffee mug. Must left it here before. Take. Yep. So now we can go have a coffee. And switch off. Okay. Kind of takes a little, not tons or anything, right? It's not like the worst game ever or whatever. But it takes a little bit of concentration for me because I have to remember to do certain things. Switch on. Oh, there's no water in the kettle. Oh, fill up. There we go. In some ways, it's like, what do you call it? The life simulator that everybody plays, or used to play at least. I don't remember. Anyway, whatever. Switch on. Make coffee. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't look back in time. Yeah. Yeah, that little shadow she saw, to me at least, it looked like the silhouette of Dr. X. So I think even though she's eliminated him now, he's kind of come back to haunt her a little bit, briefly. It's nearly dumb, but I don't like drinking black coffee. Yeah, we're going to get the whitener.
Now it's a perfect mug of coffee. We will examine that. Coffee, one of the few things in life I still enjoy. Drink.
Tastes great, only tastes better with a cigarette. So we're almost caught back up with where we were last time. Which is... Oh, gosh dang it. Light switch off. Okay. There's going to be a crow on the balcony, and I don't know how to get rid of it. And that's really...
It's this damn bird again. Go away! Shoo!
That increases her stress. I don't know how to get rid of it. If you go over to it, it'll fly over to where she is, basically. If you come back where she is, it'll fly back over there. So it won't go away. So I need to figure out what we can do to get rid of that stupid bird. Wait, what? I missed what it said. Crap. It says what? Well, I better get up now. I've got things to do. Yeah, okay. It's fine. Obviously, I have to be able to grab something that's going to make it go away. The end ball falls off the shelf every time I open the door. Should just get rid of it. Examine. Clothes and shoes don't need any of these. Okay. Paintings, bed, cat clock. I don't. Oh, can I set the alarm for like now? Maybe that'll scare the bird away. At some point in my life, I must have just thought I could fill up the empty gap with this cat-related junk. Sometimes I think it's actually this clock that keeps me awake with constant bobbing back and forth, but I never had a heart to get rid of it. I don't want to do that. It's not like I've got a job to go to or something to meet. And I can't pick it up, so I can't bring it out where the bird would be anyway. Is there anything more in the bag? Nothing useful, just some old rubbish. Should have gotten rid of it ages ago. Okay. Off. Spare room, if I remember right, increases her stress as well. I don't know if there's anything in there to get, though. What's this, 23? Yeah. 3, 23, 19. Okay. Vents. For my cats, the windows are shut. They can always enter through the vents. Yeah. Piano. Cabinets. Phone. I don't think there's anything in here to do. Hat? Old hat's been hanging here for years. Maybe I could use the hat to get rid of the cat, the bird, I mean? I don't know. look right mess in it. This. The dog not sure what's right now. Why do you hate me, game? I wonder if I do this, the cats will. Let's do this. And the cats are here. Let's go inside. Play the piano. Call the cats. Not now. Why not? Come on. Throw me a bone. Oh, dang it. No. Come on. Spare bedroom I was going to decorate so I could rent it out, but never got around to it. Thought I'd put it away. Damn thing. Wish it'd just disappear, but here it is, reminding me of the past. See, it escalates her stress. Gosh dang it. Shirt. We did a pretty shirt once, but that was about 15 years ago. Take it. Can I throw the shirt at the bird, maybe? Not sure what to do with this old rag. How about you use it on the friggin' bird that's right there? Any of these items you can throw at the bird. Any of these items you don't like, you can throw at the bird potentially. Why are you not... Stop. What if immortal people can still get cancer from smoking? Ricky's finally staring at me with an evil eye. The same bird I saw in the woods, must get rid of it. Can't relax while it's here. Okay. How about this? Can I put this? Gosh dang it. This on the laundry rack. Okay, and now, can I light it on fire? No, I cannot. Maybe that's enough? Maybe having that go back and forth? No, it's not enough.
I guess I'll need to make more effort to scare this awful bird away.
I mean, I've been trying to throw stuff at it, but you ignore me, so, you know... I don't care what you look like in the hat. I'm not proposing you put the hat on. There are other ways to use the hat. Yeah, there is. Light the shirt. Then when you go over to the bird won't want to go by the fire. That doesn't... I don't get anything with the vent up above. The pipe's there. Most of them were gifts from old friends, people that have long forgotten about me. I can hardly remember them too, to be honest. It all happened in another life, in another time. The one with the clouds I actually painted myself. I think I liked it then. Now I can't even look at it. There's no point inside the alarm, she said. This year I used to escape from my problems, still sleep became just another problem too. So many of our little comforts in life can easily turn against us. I feel tired, but I don't want to sleep now. There was something I was going to do first. Yeah, I know. The impossible task of doing a stupid cigarette, even though I can't seem to get rid of the dang bird. Not a bad idea. Something is still missing. There we go. And this. And now it looks like a person. I take it.
That's right. And don't ever come back, you horrible creature. Miss Scarecrow here is going to guard this home from the likes of you.
There you go. That's how you do it. Okay. So let's do this first.
I'm back in my old life. But how can I restore what's been broken for years? So far, nothing seems to go right. Every little thing is against me. Maybe it's my destiny to lose after all. And now those parasites? Like if it wasn't enough, but I killed Dr. X. And I saved somebody's life. That felt good. It's getting late. I should summon the cats now. I want to see them tonight. standing by the river, I close my eyes. One jump, and I'm there. No. Someone jumped after me. He will never be my friend.
Cats always pay a visit when I play the piano. It's really late, but do I really care? Take it the answer is no. Sorry if the rain was making it so you couldn't hear me, so I didn't realize that it was that loud in comparison to my mic. So basically, she talked with him in the session, right? And then she ended up going back. Basically, I'm trying to remember how he ended up. Oh, yeah. What was it? It was like she turned or something anyway, and he like knocked her out. And so she woke up down in the basement, and she was going to potentially become one of his future victims. But she got away, or she got free, and wandered around and found things to like evidence of what type of junk he'd been doing, to realize he was one of the parasites. And among other things, she found I think it was a baseball bat, or at least like a board, and she attached a saw blade to it. And then she found where he was in a room torturing a girl, and she went up behind him without saying anything and just hit him really hard because the saw blade was attached to it. So hit him with the saw blade and killed him. So she freed the girl, basically. I'm a little fuzzy now in remembering exactly how she got down there. I think it was something like he knocked her out or something, but I can't remember for sure now. Anyway, so that's how he died. And after that, of course, then she was able to fully leave, and she's back home now. So once it was revealed what kind of stuff he did and everything, and the fact that Susan had switched IDs and had a release letter, they basically said, well, you've got a release letter, so they just let her go. So, okay. There we go. Oh, the cats love her playing. That's awesome.
Come inside, my darlings. I've missed you.
That's awesome.
And who's that? Teacup. I bet you thought you'd never see me again. Well, make yourselves at home. Dinner is ready to be served.
That's awesome. Okay, let's go out here. Oops. This.
Come on, everybody. Gather around. It's time for dinner.
Yes, the last part that I played had that. And then that was, I think, 2/3 or maybe 3/4 of the way through where we finally eliminated him. And then we arrived at her apartment, did a few of the first things that we did today, but just redid them. And now we're farther than we were before. Her satisfaction meter is right up there with her stress meter. So there's that. That's cool.
You never eat my food, Teacup. Already had your dinner, have you? No, I get it. I know. You're a good friend. The best friend I have, really. The only friend in the whole fucking world. You come over to keep me company and want nothing in return. I appreciate it. You should know. If you could know what I've been through lately. I've been to hell and back, my boy. But I'm here now. In my flat. Alive. And it's still the same mess that it's always been. I'm not sure how to deal with all this anymore. Don't know if I can. I wish I could be like you. At peace with the world. Always smiling. Someone's at the door. But who could it be so late at night?
Probably, I'm guessing, someone complaining that she was playing the music. Okay, let's do...
Are you out of your mind? Do you know what time it is? We've all had it with you and your bloody cats.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb anyone.
Some of us have to get up early for work. You think it's okay to make noise at this time of the night?
Oh, come on, don't exaggerate. I did play the piano, but only for a minute or two.
Enough to wake me up! And this is not the first time either! If this happens again, you'll see pest control stepping in, and it won't be pretty!
I didn't realise it was so late. I won't do it again.
Maybe you should get yourself a bloody watch then, yeah? There are other people living here, you know. People with jobs. If this happens again, you'll see pest control stepping in, and it won't be pretty.
Okay,
You already said that.
fine. I'll keep it down. Good night.
Damn cat lady. They should lock her up somewhere. Fucking nutcase.
In my head it's like hell, and I don't feel I've got the will. In my head it's so plain. God, please wash me with your rain. In my head it's so strange. I can't remember any names. In my head it's like hell, and yet you want me still.
A giant middle finger to the dude right before she's done. Probably gonna get copyright with this, I'm guessing. Stupid YouTube policies now. It's so dumb. It's in the game. Like, what the crap can I do? Other than, I guess, just mute everything suddenly. Might have to do that. I might have to do a upload of this
Standing
with some
by the
editing.
river, I'm thinking. Will I jump again? No. Behind the closed doors, I have fallen in love with the razor.
Chapter 4. So chapter 3 was just that night at her apartment. Bullet for Susan. I mean, I can understand a little bit, but like, if a game uses a third party, that's the copyright system is just messed up. If a game gets licensed to use copyrighted music in their game, that should extend to anybody who it's whatever. See, now there's more music. This is totally gonna be copyright. A couple of copyright things, I'm guessing. But you know, whatever. I guess. Oh, maybe not music stop. So it's short enough. It probably won't count. The second one, the first one. I don't know. I mean, it also depends on if what people put for the. First of all, if somebody has uploaded that music and said this is my song, and I'm going to potentially claim copyright stuff for this to YouTube. And then secondly, if that has been done, depends on what policy they put in place. They may not actually do anything on the video. They might just like monitor, see how well it does or whatever. Or they could say, if you use my music, I'm going to take all money from your video. Or it's a bunch of stuff they could do. It just depends on what they decide. What? Is he dragging a corpse? It's pest control, but it looks like he's dragging somebody up a human's legs. So this is another parasite, I'm assuming. Although we've not met this guy yet, but we will, apparently.
I've slept all night and most of the day. Why am I still feeling tired?
It's what depression
Someone's
can
at the
do to you.
door. I really hope it's not him again.
Side effects of depression are fatigue, among other things. Yeah, okay, we know that there's another stupid... they do this in games. Like, they're going to constantly have the knocking noise. Like, I don't know there's somebody at the door. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. Trust me, I know. I mean, I guess I don't need to save it. It's fine. Whatever. Resume. Okay. This isn't the pest guy.
Hello, Miss Ashworth. How are you? Are you feeling better?
Do I know you?
Of course. You don't remember me. My name is Mitzi Hunt. We met a few days ago. You were out cold at the time. Those pills you had worked real good. You probably had one too many, mind you.
So it's you. I had a feeling you'd turn up sooner or later.
It is me, indeed. A girl who got in the way and fucked everything up. I'll understand if you're angry at me. It wouldn't surprise me if you blame me for calling the ambulance and saving your life, but I had other reasons for it too. Personal reasons. It's important. It's important. That's why I came here the other night. To talk to you.
Why would you want to talk to me? It makes no sense.
I saw the ad you'd put in the paper. It seems you have a room to rent.
They still print that? It was months ago. Nobody ever called. I forgot all about it. I gave up on it, actually.
Well, I'd like to be your lodger, Miss Ashworth.
But
You've got the room and I've got the money. Won't that work for both of us? I'm very tidy. I don't make much noise, and I promise not to spend too long in the bathroom in the morning.
I don't really...
I read your suicide note, you know. Sorry, but I did. I understand that you like your loneliness. You stray from people. I get it. But I won't get in the way. I promise I will give you your space. You won't even know that I'm here half the time. What do you think? Do we have a deal?
Well,
She does need
I
the
guess
money.
I could do with some extra money, but
Great. Can I come in?
you said you were my daughter at the hospital. You're a little liar, aren't you? How can I trust you? How should I know you won't slit my throat when I sleep?
Jesus, what's wrong with you? Slit your throat? Are you always so suspicious of people? If I wanted to do such a thing, I would never have bothered saving you, would I? Just think about it for a second. I was trying to avoid all the stupid questions. I didn't know what else to say. That seemed like an easy option at the time. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let me come in the ambulance with you. And I wanted to see if you've made it.
Okay, I wouldn't have assumed that you said you were my daughter would have led to what makes me think you're not going to slit my throat. I didn't realize she was going to jump that far in logic.
This spare room I have is pretty bad, you should know.
I'm not fussy. It's not for long anyway. Just a few weeks, maybe. Anything is better than what I've got at the moment.
Which is...
I slept at the train station last night. There's a guy there who talks to rats. You should see him.
Wait, can you even afford rent for the room?
Sure. I'll pay you for 2 months in advance. Money's not an issue.
Why not go to a hotel then?
I hate hotels.
More than train stations, with homeless weirdos and rats.
Robbie? Oh no, he's cool. He's alright. And he kept the rats away.
How did you get in that night? I'm sure I locked the door.
Well... Okay, I'll tell you. You won't like it probably, but I'll tell you. I picked the lock.
You did what?
Look, I know it sounds like I'm some sort of criminal, but believe me, I'm not. My dad was a master locksmith. He knew everything there was to know about locks. He taught me some of that stuff too. Look, I've got this little box. I always carry it with me. There are a few types of lockpicks in it. They're very expensive. Custom made. It's now the only thing that reminds me of him.
I see. But you know, it does sound like your father was really a burglar, not a locksmith.
It's not important anymore.
I guess it isn't. But what gave you an idea that you can pick the lock on my front door and just barge in uninvited?
I heard the cats. They were going crazy. It was like if all hell broke loose inside. The noise they made. It was incredible. Like ghosts howling. Then for a while, it turned into an almost human cry. Well, anyway, I kept banging on the door, but you were already asleep. In a coma or whatever. So I pulled out a sea rake and got the door open. You could say I had a hunch.
A hunch. Great.
I had a hunch that something was very wrong. And I made no mistake, did I?
Why do you want this room so much? Let's face it, this flat's falling apart. It's cold, it's dark, it's a bit moldy. This is the old part of town where nothing ever happens. It's far from the city centre, and there are only 2 buses going through here, and that's if you're lucky. And I'm known around here as a fucked up, wicked cat lady. They'd burn me at the stake if they could. They'd put me in a bag and drown me in the river like a litter of kittens. I'm not exactly great company for a young girl like yourself.
Who are they?
People, just people.
I don't give a fuck about people, Miss Ashworth. But I do like cats. Do you think they'll smell the rats on me? Really use a shower.
Well, I died in that hospital, if you must know.
Oh,
But not for long enough. It seems I must have been too attached to this shitty life I lead and must suffer some more before I can rest.
Jesus, Miss Ashworth. Why all this negativity? What in the world has made you think this way? Clearly the only thing you suffer is some nasty depression. Not that it's any of my business. But have you tried talking about it to a doctor?
Yes, I have.
Did it help?
Not at first, but yeah, it did. I'm sure you'll change your mind when you see it.
I love to see it. And I'm sure it isn't as bad as you picture it.
The window is stuck and it doesn't shut properly.
It's alright. I like fresh air.
There's clutter everywhere.
I'll tidy up.
It's got a funny smell.
I'll burn some joss sticks to cover it up. I love joss sticks.
Fine. I give up. Follow me. You can see it for yourself, if you're so stubborn.
Oh, hang on. Light switch off. Switch on. Okay, I was like, is she gonna follow me? I didn't hear her at first. I was like, wait, what? Where'd she go? There you go.
This room is perfect.
Really? What about all this clutter?
I'll move some stuff to the side if that's okay with you. But most of it I can use. All I really need is a bed to sleep and a roof over my head to cover me from that rain. And a power outlet so I can charge my laptop. Oh, and someone to watch too. You got a shower, right? I'm dying for a shower.
Is there anyone I can contact? For references?
Well, I've never really rented a room before, so not really. I've lived with my mum all my life. Until recently, that is.
I could give her a call.
Oh, that would be a perfect spot for my poster up there. Yeah, sure, that'd be okay.
You're not in some kind of trouble, are you?
Do I really look like some kind of serial murderer to you, Miss Ashworth?
I don't know. What do serial murderers look like anyway?
A scar across the face, an eye patch, rough stubble. Those sort of things, I guess.
That's a pirate you've just described. Just add a wooden peg leg and we've got a full picture. But who knows? I'm no expert on murderers. Not yet, anyway. You mentioned some personal reasons for staying here.
Yes. It's a long story, though. I don't really want to bore you with all that personal crap.
Okay. In that case, could you give me the short version?
Yeah, alright. I'm looking for someone. I don't really know this person, but it's a friend of a friend. I only ever talk to this guy online, so I don't know what he looks like. I love this lamp. Does it work? What was I talking about? Oh, yes. I don't know what he looks like, but I know my way around computers. I managed to track him down. Turns out he lives here, in this building somewhere. What I don't know is which flat he lives in. There are 8 flats here altogether. He's in one of them, and I must just figure out which one. It shouldn't be too hard.
What do you want from this person?
I just want to talk to him. He said something really bad. Something horrible. I need to talk to him to get closure, you know?
Just talk. Are you sure?
Yep. I want to meet face to face with him. That's all.
So I'm wondering now if the guy that she's going to talk to ends up being one of the parasites. I mean, strictly speaking, initially I thought maybe she's the parasite, but I don't think so. I feel like possibly, as just a guess, I don't know, obviously, never played this before. I wonder if possibly she ends up being a true friend to Susan Ashworth. They end up actually forming a bond. And Susan saves her from the parasite. And so they get closer together. That would be the happy version of events going forward. The sad version of events would be she goes to meet this guy, and either she's the parasite, so Susan has to kill her, which would suck, or, because she seems really nice, but you never know, or she goes to meet the guy is a parasite, Susan tries to save her, but she gets killed anyway, and then Susan's alone again. Either of those two scenarios would be bad. I think the second one of those would be worse, because she seems a little suspicious of the girl. But if she's trying to save the girl and then can't do so, that's going to have a negative impact on her. Because she got kind of this emotional high, like positive self-esteem and worth reinforcement from eliminating Dr. Xavier or Dr. X. So if she fails to save this girl, that could be equally, but in reverse, devastating to her. So I hope it's what I initially thought. I hope that I mean, I obviously would, in real terms, I wouldn't want her to be around some scumbucket, like, evil person either, obviously, but in the game terms, I'm thinking she'll probably meet the guy, but the guy will be a parasite, is what I'm thinking will happen. In which case, I would hope that Susan could save her, but I guess we'll find out.
Are you a part of that emo subculture?
Please don't say that word ever again. No, this is just how I dress. I grew up listening to real rock and roll, not that emo crap. I'd hate to be a part of that generic bandwagon.
Okay. Clearly a sensitive subject for you.
You know, people seem to think that just because someone dresses in black, they're called emo. You can't generalize like that. It's more complicated.
I dress in black too.
Of course. That's because black is the best color. Period. You know, you've been asking me all these questions, and I never had a chance to ask about how you're feeling. I mean, you've just gone through a terrible experience. You barely survived. I suppose I might be out of line to ask you this, but I'm really curious as to why you tried to kill yourself. What made you do that? What did you feel?
I don't like this one. This is obviously a let's not be friends answer. I don't like that. Because obviously I'm supposed to be playing Susan, so I'm role-playing. But Susan keeps complaining or talking about how people are hard for her to deal with. People betray her again and again and again. If she can establish a real relationship with this girl, and the girl doesn't betray her, that's going to go a huge way to help Susan start moving into a direction of continuing life again. Otherwise, she's going to be back alone again, and she's going to feel like she doesn't have anything to live for. But saving people, like she saved that girl at the hospital, clearly had a positive impact on her. So if she can establish some kind of relationship with this girl here and be a small help to her, whether she has to save her life or not, that's going to be a positive reinforcement for Susan too. And I think somebody who suffers from clinical depression, it's not just a simple fix. I'm not trying to imply that at all. I don't understand what it's like personally to go through that. And I do understand, though, that it's a very complex issue. So I'm not trying to pretend it's not. But I do know that a lot of times, at least, people who are going through clinical depression, if they can find a purpose, a focus, and that reinforces them positively over and over and over again, it helps them overcome. It doesn't get rid of maybe the clinical depression, especially if it's a chemical imbalance or something, but it helps them get above that and live more happily than they otherwise might. So I really think that this could be a positive thing for her. So I think not this middle answer. And this isn't really... It's basically saying, don't bother me. This one is a little bit more, because it could work in reverse too, right? The girl had said, I won't bother you with the details. It's a long story. Susan said, give me the short version. So they could flip it now. And now the girl could say, well, give me the short version. So let's try this one.
Long story. Won't bore you with this personal crap.
Ha ha ha. Right back at me, I guess. I did give you a short version, though.
Yes, but somehow I can't help the feeling that you've omitted a few important facts.
Just some details. Anyway, I suppose your story isn't the kind that can't be shortened. Still, if you feel like talking about it sometimes, I'd love to listen.
I'll bear that in mind, Mitzi. Let's go back to the living room.
I'm really hoping that Mitzi and Susan could be friends. That would be awesome. She wouldn't be
Room's
alone.
great. So what do you say, Miss Ashworth? I hope you're not going to change your mind about this. Miss Ashworth?
That is the Queen of Maggots. Does that mean Mitzi is the parasite?
What happened? Are you alright?
Go away! You have to go away right now.
But why? Miss Ashworth, what's wrong?
Queen of Maggots notwithstanding, I still don't think Mitzi is one of the parasites. I really don't think she's a parasite. I think, because the Queen of Maggots is not only concerned with parasites. The Queen of Maggots deals with all people who are passing from life to either heaven or hell. She's the stop in between both of those. So, just because the Queen of Maggots was by Mitzi doesn't mean Mitzi was one of the parasites. It could mean that Mitzi is in danger from one of the parasites, which is what I kind of suspected when they were in the guest room anyway. I'm gonna go with this one because I don't think she's a parasite. I really don't. She might be, but I really don't think she is. If she was a parasite, if she was like evil, like wanting to kill people and stuff, like why wouldn't she have killed Susan in the first place, right? Why would she have pretended to be your friend or to like be her daughter or whatever? She had no reason to believe that Susan would necessarily survive. So I don't think she has anything against Susan, at least. Yeah, I'm gonna try this.
You're not safe here. You should leave. Now.
Please, Miss Ashworth, I'd really like to stay. Don't throw me out now.
Well, you can't stay. You can't. If you don't go, something terrible's gonna happen to you. Please, just leave me alone. I was perfectly happy before you came. I have my cats.
Gosh, so I have to choose one of these now, too. Dang it, okay. I'm not supposed to reveal that I know, but, I mean...
I knew you were one of them. I knew it.
What are you talking about? Look, just try to relax. Everything's okay.
But why you? Why would you want to do this to me? You have no reason.
Calm down. I'm not gonna do anything to you, alright? I just want to rent a room. Nothing else. I promise. Damn, I even swear. I won't cause you any trouble. Okay? Just take a deep breath. Please explain to me what's happened. I'm a little confused here.
Then... maybe... Oh, no. 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 You're going to die.
I know. Yeah. I know. But how did you know, Miss Ashworth? Are you some sort of a psychic? Do you possess some kind of supernatural mind-reading abilities? Or is it just so fucking obvious?
What do you mean? I don't know how you're going to die, but call it a hunch if you like.
That's cool. A hunch. Well, I do. I know exactly. It's already started, as a matter of fact. Do you want to see? I'll show you. Here, Miss Ashworth. Take a good look, because I'm not going to do it again.
She's got cancer. Damn. Sucks. Yeah, here's the friggin' parasite.
It's time to wake up, my little pussycat.
Oh, he's already got Susan, so is this
What's the matter,
future
sleepyhead?
thing?
Had a bad dream? Do you want me to give you a cuddle and a kiss? Take the nightmares away? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Well, don't you worry, my sweetest. I know a thing or two about pussycats. I can help. What do you say? Shall I take a good look at this pussy of yours?
Jeez.
You're a dead man. You just don't know it yet. I'll cut your throat open and watch you bleed to death. I'll feed your body to the crows. Oh, you're gonna regret this, pal.
What's going on in there? Who's this? Did you play with this little bitch behind my back? 'Cause if you did, I swear to God...
Me? I'd never do that. You know me, honey. You're the only girl for me. This lady here will join us for dinner. That's all.
For what? Take the goddamn mask off when you talk to me. You know damn well I can't stand it. And make sure you put it back in the van so you don't fucking lose it again.
Okay, okay.
I was just saying, she's here for dinner.
Good. Dinner. I'm starving. And I'm sick to death of them bloody cats. You nasty little whore. Trying to seduce my husband in my own home? How bloody rude.
I don't know. I don't think she's going to believe her if she says this. I don't think this will do any good. I don't know if this will do any good, so I don't know. I doubt she'll just identify herself, right? I mean, I guess there's always the flaw that's kind of a cliche thing in a lot of movies and books and stuff, but where the killer, overconfident that they've got their goal, will reveal what they've been doing, which isn't super realistic, but... Synapse, welcome to the stream. Second one, huh? Alright, let's try that one then, I guess. I'm trusting you, man.
What? I wasn't trying anything.
Shut up, you stupid bitch! I know what you're up to. You kept staring at him with these big green eyes. You want him, don't you? You think you can take him from me? Well, I've got just the thing. I always keep this bottle handy. It's bleach, the strongest you can get. You give me no choice. I can't risk losing him. I have to make sure he won't be attracted to you anymore. You won't need these eyes and this face much longer anyway. No one will do it right if you don't do it yourself.
Okay. Well, that ended like that. But she can't die permanently, right? She's not allowed to permanently die. Her deal with Queen of Maggots means she comes back to life. So... yeah, I don't know. Oh, I'm a cat now. Oh, so I'm a cat trying to save her, maybe. Okay. Is there a space to jump? No, there's not. Can I shift to run? Nope. Just this slow walking speed now, I guess. Yeah. Sucks. Hole. Let's see. Is there anything else? Just jumping in that hole. Okay. Okay. Something changed slightly as I was going through. That's fine, I guess. Well, it might be fine. I don't know for sure.
Hey there. Gorgeous. I see my old lady brought the bleach. Again. What a shame. I really liked your eyes. It could have been a start of something very exciting for us, if you know what I mean. She does that every single time. What do they call it? Trust issues. That's it. Well, never mind. Plenty more fish in the sea. I'm not too fussy, but even I have some standards. Ain't gonna touch a bird like you, I gotta be honest, girl. You look like shit. But I wouldn't want you to think I'm not a kind man. Plenty of time until dinner, and you're in pain, so I've brought something to end your suffering. Think of it as an option. I've got this gun here. It's one of my favourites. There's just one bullet in the chamber. Large caliber. You'd be long dead before you'd feel any pain. Sounds good, doesn't it? I mean, it's just an idea, you know, no pressure. Ah, of course. You can't see it. That bleach turns your eyes to nothing but jelly. So I'll just leave it for you here. Feel free to use it. That bullet's meant for you anyway. I'd better go now. We won't want to get caught red-handed again, would we? You naughty minx.
Again? Like, if the authorities caught him already, why the frick is he out?
What was that?
I said, why are you
reach
loose?
it. Well, what did you expect? Life's a real fucker sometimes.
She could reach it with her feet, maybe, but it's interesting changing it to be the cat now. It's kind of cool. Key? Swallow. What? No. Why can I not stay in the... Yeah, and now jump into there. There we go. I see. Perspective change, so going right is going back in that room, which I didn't want to do, of course. Okay. No, I don't want... Can I get down? Nope. Okay, what can I... I guess I just do this, and then this, and spit out. Whoops. Spit out.
What? Who's this? My eyes. I can't see a thing. That bitch. A key? Who are you? Say something. Anything. I should be able to unlock the handcuffs now. No! No, no, no! I dropped it. Where is it? Where the hell is it? I've got it.
This could be dicey. Like, you might have to time it or something. Let's save it now. Save? That's not on, but 03 23 19 chapter 4 now. I can go left and right is like all I can do. I can't go up. I can't go down. Down goes to my inventory anyway. So that's not actually a thing. Oh, shoot myself. Yeah, because she can't permanently die, and then she'll be able to see after the fact. I think that's what we need to do. Let's do that.
I'm sorry, Mitzi. I have to break my promise.
But she can't die, so she'll come back, right? I thought she wasn't supposed to die. Okay. You are dead. Death is nothing at all.
Hope you don't mind creepy posters.
It's your room. You can do what you like with it. But I definitely prefer this to fairies, rainbows, and pink unicorns. Did you make these?
No. My boyfriend made them. Some of them, anyway. So, Miss Ashworth, I happen to have a bottle of wine in my bag. I was going to leave it to Robert, but I forgot all about it.
Robert?
The guy with the rats?
Oh, yes. Of course.
So, shall we have a drink, then? We could get to know each other a bit more. I know, I promise I won't get in the way. And, I mean, you don't have to if you don't feel like it. But since we're going to live together for a little while, it won't hurt if we talk to each other, will it?
Yeah, that's okay, I guess.
Great! I'll bring the wine. Oh, damn. It's one of those bottles with a cork. Have you got a bottle opener, Miss Ashworth?
In the kitchen. I'll go get it, shall I?
Yes, please. And while you're there, could you get a couple of glasses, too?
So this must be before that happened, I'm assuming. She also said I had a promise she made to Mitzi that she wasn't able to keep. So I feel like this is going to go through the story with Mitzi. Mitzi might get sick and die. And then after she dies, or while she's on her deathbed, Susan has a last discussion with her and promises that she won't kill herself. Corkscrew. Glasses from the cabinet. One for me, one for Mitzi.
Have you found that corkscrew yet? We also need some wine glasses.
There you go. Let's get that bottle open.
Yeah, but we'll need glasses too. See if you can find some.
I found some wine glasses.
All right, that's all we need. Oh, and Miss Ashworth, I really must say this before we start.
Yeah?
I promise I won't cut your throat when you're asleep.
Very funny, Mitzi.
I thought
No,
so.
I mean it.
That's fine. But just so you know, I always sleep with my eyes open.
Aw, they're friends. I like it. It's good. It's nice.
Oh, it's not raining anymore.
Oh well, I don't mind rain. Sometimes I even like it. But according to weather forecast, there's a nasty fog coming. Now that I'm actually scared of. I got lost in a fog once, when I was just 9 or 10. I remember I sat under a tree crying, thinking some monster would appear right in front of me and drag me away.
But now that you're a big girl, you know there are no monsters.
Yeah? How do you know?
It's true.
The only monsters are us. Murderers, rapists, arsonists. They're the real beasts. So far from humanity, they're no longer capable of feeling compassion or guilt. They're the ones we should really be afraid of. But whether they're lurking in the woods or fog or the darkness of our cellars, it's all irrelevant. You can't predict what happens. You can't do anything to stop it. There is only one way. You turn into a beast yourself, and like them, you show no mercy.
Whoa! Where did that come from, Miss Ashworth?
I just don't like murderers. They're nothing but parasites.
Yeah, Mitzi probably won't want to talk about this. I wouldn't bring it up, but it's an option, so I suppose we'll choose it.
So, the Big C. Want to talk about it?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really want to tell you about it like that. I put you in a very difficult position, I know. It's just that I was really desperate to get this room. I hope you can understand. This is the last and most important thing I must do before my time is up.
It's fine. You seem alright. It's just... I find it hard to trust people these days. Maybe it's time I opened my eyes to see others have problems too. Some, like yourself, even bigger than mine. What kind of cancer is it? Do you mind me asking?
Brain tumor. Her name is glioblastoma.
Her.
Yep, they're all girls, the way I imagine it. Just look at their names. Lymphoma, melanoma, myeloma, leukemia, sarcoma. Each of them a fucking goddess of death. Beautiful and ruthless.
You might just be right about that, Mitzi. I used to be a nurse. I know a few things about cancer. And I know glioblastoma. She's a real bitch.
Yeah, and yet she gets to be the prom queen before night ends, while I disappear down the back exit.
How long?
They said I had a year. But that was 6 months ago, so... yeah. Not awfully long.
Is there anything...
They've tried.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So am I. Do you want to talk about something else?
How are you planning to find this guy?
I don't know yet. A bit of detective work, perhaps. It shouldn't be that hard, really. There are only 8 apartments here. 1 is yours. That leaves us with 7. I was hoping that you could give me a hand, actually. You know some of your neighbors, don't you?
Not many. I never really cared about them. They changed over the years, too. You probably also figured by now that this is not the sort of place where new neighbors are greeted with a freshly baked cake. You see a new face, you give them a blank stare as you pass them in the hall, and you forget about them a minute later.
That bad, eh?
Well, there's that bald guy who lives above me in flat 5. He came here recently to shout in my face. He's a nasty piece of work, but I really don't think he's the person you're looking for.
What does he do for a living?
I think he's a train driver.
I can't imagine somehow that my guy would be a train driver. Okay, that's good. Leaves us with just 6. Anyone else you know?
I'd have to think.
You know, maybe not tonight. Let's just talk about something else, okay? I have plenty of time. There's no need to rush this. Maybe tomorrow we could sit down together and make a plan. I could draw a simple map of the building, and with your help, mark down who lives where.
Sounds good to me, Mitzi. You mentioned a boyfriend. Tell me something about him.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about him. His name is Jack. He's dead.
Oh.
Miss Ashworth, are you sure you want to listen about my miserable life? I don't want to bring you down. These aren't happy stories.
And I'm not a happy stories kind of person. I'm sure you've noticed by now.
I guess so. Anyway, I suppose I would have had to tell you about Jack sooner or later. After all, he is the main reason I'm here. I just don't know where to start.
Yeah, maybe that guy, except maybe not. She's ruled him out because she's like, I don't think he's a train driver. That's if Susan's memory is right, but I'm guessing it's going to be not him, yeah. So whoever that guy, and then his mother, I guess, that blinded Susan, then Susan killed herself. Whoever that was, I think maybe those two together. I think there were, I'm not positive, I don't remember on the number, but I think there were 4 parasites. We killed the doctor, so maybe mother and son might be 2 more, and then there might be 1 more after that, but I don't actually know, right? Okay.
Tell me how you two met.
Oh, we knew each other for like forever. We grew up on the same street. It's funny how we seem to be made for each other. A perfect match. I always knew he was the guy for me, and I'm sure he never doubted that either. Jack was absolutely crazy about me. We thought one day we would marry, have children, be happy. I never had many friends because I had Jack. I didn't need anybody else. You know, if there's one thing I'm really grateful for in my life, it's that I got to experience this pure, perfect love. Some people go through a lifetime without knowing how it feels. I guess I've been very lucky. But all luck runs out sometimes.
How did he take the news about your cancer?
He thought I was joking at first. He laughed. And he got really angry. I swore to him I was serious, but he still wouldn't believe me. We had a big fight that night. It was our first and only fight. It was awful. He smashed some stuff. His guitar, of all things, was the worst. He loved that guitar. Why did he break it? He was absolutely furious. He walked out on me that night, and when he came back the next day, he was different. He begged me to try surgery and chemotherapy. I didn't really want those things, but I did the chemo for him. It didn't help. It just made me feel sick all the time. I felt trapped in this strange place where nothing that happened around me seemed real. Maybe that's why I didn't see what my cancer was doing to Jack, and it was destroying him as well. He changed. He became obsessed with death. It seemed death was all he ever thought about, even though it was me, not him, who was supposed to die.
Jack made those pictures on your wall. Was he an artist?
He always liked all kinds of morbid stuff, whether it was music, movies, paintings. So do I, really. We had that in common, amongst other things. People say it's depressing to listen to sad songs or watch sad films, but I never felt that way.
And yet, you are scared of fog?
Oh, that's different. I might be scared of fog, but I like spiders. They're beautiful.
You must be out of your mind, Mitzi.
No, honestly, there's a certain indescribable beauty in sadness. Just like there's beauty in the grey and ugly winter morning when you look past the obvious and notice what others can't see.
You must love my apartment then. It's like Ugly took a vacation here and never went home again. How did he die? How did Jack die?
It was so distant to the last few weeks before he died. What I didn't know was that he kept looking for something. I don't think he even knew what exactly. But it eventually found him. Or rather, he found him. There are those forums online, you know, about all sorts of stuff. Fishing, computer games, horses, gambling, addictions, everything really. Accidentally, Jack stumbled upon one about suicide. There's a guy there, calls himself the Eye of Adam. He's a fucking god on that forum. It's like a failed suicide club. People mostly try to help each other and offer support. Sometimes it just helps to know there are others like you. To listen to their stories and how they cope with their lives. But the Eye of Adam is an advocate of death. He dwells on human weakness. His job is to plant an idea, to give them a reason to die and tell them how to do it, once and for good. Jack took the bait. Before he knew, he was completely brainwashed. One day he sat down with me and tried to explain his perfect solution. It was the Romeo and Juliet kind of scenario. We were both to die together in each other's arms. It was supposed to be a quick and foolproof death. There was no chance we would have been saved, all thanks to the Eye of Adam, who created a tool for perfect suicide. He told me it was very simple. All we needed were 2 easily accessible household chemicals, which combined together create a gas called hydrogen sulfide that kills you within a couple of minutes. I told him he was fucking nuts, of course, but he just wouldn't give up. He reasoned with me, then he begged, and eventually just kept screaming at me. I figured it was his crazy idea of a modern romance, but it was downright tacky and just wrong. Finally, he said he would get everything ready and wait for me in our special place at dawn, 5 in the morning. Don't be late. Those were his last words he said to me. Then he stormed out. I cried for hours, thinking I didn't deserve all that from the person I loved most in the whole world. A few times I even tried to persuade myself that maybe he was right and I should do it. But I just couldn't. I eventually fell asleep. I didn't plan it. My head was killing me. I was so tired. I woke up suddenly. I could see the sun rising out my window. It was nearly 5. In utter panic, I threw myself off the bed and ran out the door. I needed to stop him. I needed to get there before it was too late. But right there in my bedroom, before I even left, I already knew it was. When I arrived at our special place, it was already bright. We used to go there in the past, drink wine, sometimes smoke weed and listen to Pink Floyd, sometimes make love in Jack's car. There wasn't really anything special about that old parking lot. But to us there was. It was completely abandoned. It was quiet. It was safe. After that day, I've never gone there again.
Poisonous and inflammable gas inside.
I'm so sorry. I think now I understand. He loved you so much, he couldn't bear the thought of living without you. And that guy, the Eye of Adam. I'm not surprised you want to find him. I know I would. I'm not sure if I should believe that you only want to talk to him. But hey, that's none of my business. I wouldn't know what I'd do if this happened to me.
Good to know, but I really just want to talk. I want to face Jack's killer and tell him what he's done to me. You know, the funny part is that he actually told me where he lives. He wants to meet me. Would you believe that?
How come?
Well, this kind of thing he does is called trolling on the internet. It's usually a form of extreme bullying and psychological cruelty. Those who are clever enough say don't feed the troll, don't talk to them. It only makes it worse if you show any interest in them at all. And Eye of Adam is no exception. He craves attention. He's a hungry troll who wants to devour as many hearts as he can get a hold of. I emailed him and told him I was a massive fan who loves his work. He wouldn't believe me at first. But trolls are always hungry, and I was prepared to serve him a meal fit for a king.
What do you mean?
I fed him so much bullshit that he really believed I'm a suicide preacher just like him.
Great. I wish he'd given you his door number, though.
It's all a part of some sick game he's playing. Sooner or later, I'll find him.
There were signs on the car windows.
Warning signs, yeah. I found on that forum that the Eye of Adam doesn't want any accidental deaths. So he posted this poster design for people to print. It turns out there's a whole sick ideology behind it. Fumes from the car could hurt anyone who opens the door, and that's not the point. The idea is to die willingly and with clear mind, to prepare for it, to embrace it.
Jesus. You'd think the police would investigate the whole thing. Sounds almost like a sect.
This guy knows how to hide. The police can't be bothered to make an effort. It took me 3 months to track him down. Now I'm finally so close. I can almost smell that fucker.
What are those two chemical products?
Well, I'm not sure if you want to know that.
I get it. You don't want to tell me because I'm a fucking suicidal maniac. Is that it?
No, Miss Ashworth. No, I didn't mean it like that. Okay. Maybe to some extent. Just replace maniac with victim and fucking with recovering. You've only just come back from the hospital. Whatever it was that made you do it, you proved you are capable of going through with it. I don't know you long enough to tell you if you're completely over it now. And the last thing I want is to give you stupid ideas. It would be just like what the Eye of Adam does. I would never forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me. I mean, how could I?
I've learnt my lesson. Dying is not for me.
I'd really like to believe you, Miss Ashworth. But I will need you to promise me that you will never try this method.
All right. I can promise you that I will never try this method. Or any other method, for that matter. Been there, done that. Didn't enjoy it much. Do you believe me now?
Yeah, I think I do. Good. I'm glad you said that, you know. The recipe for this deadly cocktail is very simple. Any good housewife can make it in a blast.
Yeah, see, because she can't die. So now she's going to use this chemical to kill them. Even if it kills her also, she'll just come back to life again. So, of course, small problem. If she's trapped in a room or in a set of rooms where the gas all is, she can't permanently die. So she dies. She comes back to life, but the gas is still there. So she dies. She comes back to life, but the gas is still there. So she dies. This could be a problem, but yeah. All right. This is where that kitty had been. Stairs going up. A cat grabber? It's what they use for catching cats. I thought these grabbers were banned some time ago. Okay. Strange noise coming from the other side of the door. I don't know that we have enough to get him yet. We could potentially use a cat grabber and grab him by the neck, but I don't... What are we going to do from there? I don't know if we'll... Plus, that won't stop him from screaming or something. So, I don't actually know. Do this again. It's been a while with a lot of dialogue stuff. Okay. Let's try this and see. Okay, he's fallen asleep. Bucket. Empty bucket. Okay. Room. Gun locker. Pest control man. Room. Window. Collecting guns must be his little passion. If only I could reach one of them. But they're all right next to him. He'd wake up for sure. Fast asleep. Maybe he's drunk or on drugs. Regardless of that, I don't have a chance in a fight with this guy. Fast and strong and insane. But he's not the sharpest tool in the box. I'll have to use my wits to get rid of him. This must be his private room. He sits here all day playing with his guns while ugly Betty upstairs cooks his food. What a charming couple. There's a cold draft coming through the broken window. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to go any closer, I think. Okay, let's see if I can sneak upstairs, maybe. Lamp is on. Can't see a switch for it anywhere. More stairs going up. Kitchen. Another lamp. Same as before. Clock. Old grandfather clock looks like it's still working. Yeah, like if there's going to be a hidden passage inside, I'll leave it for someone else to discover. I'm in enough trouble already. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, I don't think I don't like that sound effect. Is that actually... Jeez, I don't... Okay, the kitchen door, if she's making food for him, she's going to be in there, right? So I probably don't want to go there. What's in here? Radio. They don't make them like this anymore. Window. All I see is the fog. I can never find my way home. Sofa. It's old like everything in this house. There are cobwebs and dust all over it. Guessing I don't want to sit. Same with before, yeah. Okay. And then another. Nice lamp. Oh. Nothing happens. Needs a new light bulb. I should look around for one. Okay. So I can't do anything in that room yet. So either upstairs or the kitchen. Let's try the stairs for now. There are only bedrooms up there. I should better stick to the ground floor for now. Oh, okay. So the kitchen door? Bottles. Empty wine bottles. They like to drink. There's nothing but a bottle of red for your medium rare cat steak. Gross. Cooker. It's where she cooks. Dirty pans still stink of an old cat stew. They're all terribly blunt. Could hardly function as a weapon. Damn. Take one anyway. Just cuz. We might need it later. Examine. Slimy. I don't think she washes up very often. Fridge. Blood smeared all over it. Jeez. Door's stuck, but maybe that's better. Not sure I want to know what's inside. Yeah, it's probably friggin'... It's probably cats. Gosh dang it. Table. Filthy remains of many meals litter the dining table. It's a strong stench of rotten food. Oh. Get under it? I don't need to hide at the moment. Painting. Small painting of a street stall at night. Because I'll use that at some point, I guess.
Well, well. Boxes full of bleach. I suppose I deserve a bottle. I've worked hard for it. This reminds me of something.
The first thing you need is a strong toilet bleach. You know the kind. Not just a regular bleach, but one that makes your eyes all watery and skin itchy.
What's going on? Something is wrong, Mitzi. The cats are alarming.
That's exactly like when I found you, Miss Ashworth.
We've got to check what's going on.
Oh, I'm really sorry, but there is no way I'm going out in this fog.
Fine. I'll go on my own then.
And we now know, like, why she said she had to break her promise. Because she promised Mitzi that she's never going to kill herself again, right? But she kind of had to. She's not going to try to kill herself and permanently end her life. She does it in the extreme case where she has to and then come back, right? So it's not exactly the same thing. If you knew you could kill yourself and come back again, if you were in a situation like that, I mean, they're in that case, then obviously it wouldn't be suicide. You're not permanently ending your life, right? So there probably wouldn't actually be anything wrong with that if you knew you'd just come back, right? I'm not saying this. That sounded judgmental. I'm not obviously judging people who commit suicide. I'm just saying, like, right, it's not you're ending your life, really. You're just getting yourself out of a situation in that weird, impossible circumstance, right? It's not obviously not actually a thing, so. Oh, okay, so I'll just go to ground floor then. Apparently I can't look at the other apartments even though there's like something going on right now. Like, You like spent all day going through the other apartments and like don't even get there in time to find out what the problem was, even though that's why you left in the first place. Mailbox. Communal mailbox holds all tenants' mail in separately locked compartments. No mail for Susan Ashworth. Surprise, surprise. All compartments are locked. Alright. Here's the stinking van, by the way, the pest control dude. I mean, this is actually the van we were looking at in the cutscene a little
Bloody
bit ago.
fog. Can't see a thing. Someone could be getting murdered 2 feet away, and not a soul would notice. But still, it could be worse. At least it's not raining, eh? Always look on the bright side, they say, and I always do. Not a talkative type, are you? What's your name, sweetheart? Don't be such a scaredy cat, sweetheart. You're Susan, aren't you? A kind man had described to me what you look like. And what can I say? He was spot on.
What do you want?
I'm just here on a job, sweetheart. Nothing more. I had a call, you see. There's a cat problem. And apparently, some crazy cat lady keeps making it worse for everyone. A crazy cat lady called Susan, I was told. Now, you ain't gonna like it, sweetheart, but I'm taking you for a ride.
I bet it was that neighbor, the train guy, who was upset about the noise. I bet he called pest control. I'm guessing he didn't know that the pest control guy was a psycho, right? But he called pest control. The guy comes, and then the sociopath grabs her as part of the cat problem, in addition to whatever other cats. Brought her back to this place, and then, of course, everything else happened. Was there anything else in here? There's a cloth. It's probably a nice tea towel once a long time ago. Now it's just a dirty piece of rag. We'll probably use that at some point. Ooh. Bathtub. Is this where they wash? This water looks very odd, like a mixture of dirt, melted fat, and petrol. Gross. So there's gasoline, fat, and that's just gross. What is it doing in the bath? It's all rusted and covered in slime. It's a dead person in there. Yeah. So you can see the dead body. God dang it. Water's absolutely disgusting. Smell alone makes me retch. Like, why is it like, okay, you can't look very long, I guess. Okay, take the key. It's fine. No, I putting my hand in the water. To get the key, I would have to touch this person too. I've seen many dead bodies in my life, but this one is definitely the creepiest of them all. Oh, there's no way putting my hand in that water. Besides, it seems the plug is right underneath the dead man's head. Yeah, okay, so let's do this. Use that. What? Really? Better use than the bathtub? Okay, I guess we're not going to use that right now then. Shed.
Well, well.
Crap.
Look what the cat dragged in.
Okay. So we'll try this again, I guess. Oh yeah, can't do this, so we have to go through the kitchen, that's right. Glass on one side of the window is broken, so this is where the draft is coming through. Inside, I can see my kidnappers fast asleep in the chair. Search the back of the van. I'm almost glad I was unconscious when he brought me here. Through the window, I could see their animal mess and blood everywhere. The back door is locked. I wonder if I can find a spare key somewhere. Yeah. It's locked. Yeah, so that's... I need to get that key from that body. Door's locked, but I can see he left a phone in the driver's seat. Maybe I'd call for help if I get a hold of it somehow. Okay. So that's where that's what the key goes to. Loose bricks. Part of the wall is badly damaged. He had probably driven his van into it once. Pull out. Damage as it is, can't quite pull the bricks out with just my fingers. Oh, let's use this. Pry a brick out. So now I have a brick and not the knife anymore. Okay. Is that it? Just keep cycling. Yeah, so you can't go anywhere in the fog. It makes sense. She already said she'd get lost in it because of how thick the fog was. So... Okay. I wonder if we can... Ah. Let's try this. Okay. And we can use the light bulb over here. Oh. Get another one too, maybe? Let's see. Do I still have... Whoops, stop. Do I still have the cloth? I do. Yep. We'll see if we can look at more over here. No. Okay, and then we'll do one on this side as well. Alright. There's a phone. Old phone. Looks like it's still working. It's a sticker with a number of the on the base. 01392 273592. Hang on. Let's What was the last save I did? Was there? Yeah, so let's actually save again. Okay. Let's try this and see what we end up with. Okay. Dial that number. See what that does.
It's pointless. It must be this phone's number.
That's kind of what I was suspecting, but just in case. Okay, let's...
Police emergency line, how can I help you?
My name is Susan Ashworth. I've been kidnapped. These people are crazy! They're going to eat me alive! I don't know what to do. Please, you've got to help me. Please.
What's your home address and postcode, ma'am?
What? It's irrelevant. I've been kidnapped. I'm not there.
I'm afraid I need your home address to confirm your identity, Miss Ashworth.
It's flat 4, 12 Helen Street, EX4422DL, okay? Now please, do something, for God's sake.
Calm down, ma'am. Who's kidnapped you?
I don't know who they are. They didn't tell me their names. No, but wait. He's an animal control guy. Drives a white van. He's got a wife. She poured bleach down my face. Bitch. They're just mad. Won't stop at nothing. I'd run away, but there's this fog, and I have no idea where we are.
You have been kidnapped by a married couple, is that correct?
No, not just any married couple. Don't you understand what I'm saying? These people are fucking serial killers. There's blood and bones everywhere. I mean, some of it is cat's blood, but there's human blood too. I told you, they eat stray cats and dogs, and they eat people. They're sick. They make me sick.
Is this a case of family disturbance, ma'am?
What? No.
Did you know this married couple prior to the incident? Are you related?
Jesus, did I say anything at all that would make you think that?
Calm down, please. I'm only trying to help you, ma'am. I need to establish some facts first before a police car can be dispatched.
Look, just track this number and you'll find where I am. You can do that, yeah? They always do it on films. I bet you've got my number displayed on the screen already. Just do me a favor and send a police car, will you?
Of course, ma'am. Stay on the line. Did you witness cruelty to animals?
What?
You mentioned cat's blood. Was this married couple cruel to animals? If so, I will put you through to Animal Welfare Services for this area. Would you prefer that, ma'am?
Are you joking? No, I would not.
Okay, please hold the line.
Most inept police officer
Hello?
ever.
Miss Ashworth, are you still there?
Yes, of course I'm still here.
According to our records, you've recently discharged yourself from the hospital. Are you currently undergoing treatment for any mental health problems?
No, it's not like that.
Miss Ashworth, please listen to me very carefully. I can connect you with the on-duty doctor at the RCW Hospital's mental health unit where you received care recently. They can help you. You just have to talk to them and explain what's on your mind.
I'm not fucking crazy. So, that's it. You're just not going to help me.
We are not qualified to provide psychiatric help, ma'am. It's best if you contact your doctors. Would you like me to give you their number in case you'd prefer to call them yourself?
Oh, don't bother. I'll take care of it myself. Thanks for nothing. Goodbye.
I don't think I want to call home because if Mitzi answers, well, I don't know where I am. How's Mitzi gonna come here though, right? We'll wait on that. Maybe we'll do that next time or something. Books look like they haven't been touched for a long time. Maybe they've been left here by the previous owners? What's that? An old phone book. That could be useful, but I'm not sure whose number to look for. It's not like I have any friends I could call for help. Check it anyway. 10 years ago. Still, I don't know what to look for. We apparently cannot go up this flight of stairs here. For whatever reason. Alright. Still staying down here, huh? Okay, so we're not going to use the cat grabber to grab the key from that mess. Cloth is going to be pointless because you're still going to get gross on your hands. So I don't know. Painting, bleach, and brick are the other things we have. That doesn't work either. What the heck? Well, there's something else down here that we've not yet seen. Can we sneak past here? I don't even know. I wish there's like an overwrite or something on some of these saves, but it doesn't look like that's going to let me. Okay. Shouldn't get too close. Might wake up. Oh, it does that automatically. Okay. So... Oh. Maybe we do... the bleach here. Not sure if I only could talk to Mitzi first. Oh, so maybe we call Mitzi on the phone to find out the second ingredient. Because maybe we don't remember it. Is she going to tell us, though? Yeah, I know, right? Well, the problem, I suspect, I don't know, but I suspect the problem with that would be we pour the bleach on him, he'd make a big fuss, and then the lady upstairs would hear it at some point and come down, and we'd get killed anyway, probably. I'm guessing. Okay.
Oh no. No. Damn it. I can't remember my own number. I've got it written down somewhere at home, but I hardly ever use it.
So that's not going to work anyway. Oh, yeah. Look up duh. Find Susan's number. Better memorize it. Might come in handy. All right.
Come on, Mitzi. Answer the phone.
Hello?
Oh, thank God. Finally. Mitzi, it's me. I need your help.
What's happened? Where are you, Miss Ashworth?
I've been kidnapped by some psychopaths.
What? How did that happen? You only went downstairs to check on the cats.
Look, it doesn't matter. I'll explain everything later. These people are maniacs. They're killers. It's either me or them. I have no choice. I've found some bleach. It reminded me of this gas you were talking about. I could get rid of one of them with that gas and get a hold of a gun. You said it was fairly easy.
Miss Ashworth, no, you can't.
Listen to me. This guy is a fucking murderer. He's nothing but a parasite. No one will miss him. Trust me. The police won't be coming to rescue me. And I could really do with a gun here, you know?
But...
What's the other chemical, Mitzi? Tell me! Now!
Okay, fine, I'll tell you. It's no rocket science. You just need some pesticide.
Pesticide? Didn't you say it is something everyone's got at home?
Well, you wouldn't use it. You live in a flat high above the ground. It's for people who own houses. Or like, mansions. You can pick up these things at any supermarket anyway.
Fine. What do I do with it?
Just mix bleach and the pesticide together. Make sure there isn't much ventilation. And wear some protection. A gas mask or something, yeah?
Right. Bleach. Pesticide. Got it.
And a gas mask, got it?
Yep. Thanks. Okay. Thanks. Wish me luck.
Be careful, Miss Ashworth.
I'll be fine. I'm a tough old girl. This'll be like a walk in the park.
Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, we're gonna stop there for now, I think. So, I wish I could just overwrite the save because we have from last time, but I don't want to have to redo the conversation stuff. Oh, maybe I need to though, because next time I'm gonna remember pesticide. Actually, let's not do this yet. Actually, let's play a little bit longer. See if I can find some pesticide, so I don't have to remember it for next time. Downstairs, probably. Or no. Let's check the van. I have a brick now. Maybe I can break into the van? But what's the point of the key then, though, if that's... Dang, I don't think so. You'd think it'd be down in the van, but maybe not. We didn't really find it down here, though, right? Maybe we just didn't see it before? See if it's here somewhere. Bucket. Room. Yeah. Is the window... Cool draft is coming through there. So I'd want to block that from the outside, maybe. Yeah, I feel like... We're going to have to find it upstairs in that whole kitchen area. Like the kitchen through dining room. Probably in the back. We'll see. just drinking there. And the cooker, yep. Sink. Don't want to know what's in the fridge. Just a bunch of bleach there, nothing else. And that's the one that goes to what's her... No, this... We have first the other room, then we have where the crazy lady is. Definitely don't want to go in there again. What do I have? I still have the cloth. But I feel like the cloth is going to be used to block up the window out from outside. Doesn't want to use that. Okay, maybe we'll try breaking the window outside. I don't know that that's going to work, but I don't know what the point of the key is. But maybe the key goes to something else. I don't know. So maybe that's the thing. Maybe we want the key for... Because that could be the guy in the tub. Because she asked about the former occupants briefly. She mentioned them. So maybe the guy in the tub is one of the former occupants. This is the problem. The window right here to where he is just here. So he's totally going to hear us trying to bust in. No keys in the ignition. I'll have to find another way. Take the mobile phone. Okay, so we've now got a mobile phone for whatever. Right. Now, we've used the... We used the brick, so we can't use it again, so... Examine. I hate mobile phones. I never had one myself. But right now it might be useful. The battery is fully charged. All I have to do is dial a number. Oh... Oh, okay, I have an idea. I don't know. Yeah, okay, but let's... Fine. Hang on. Wow. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Pesticide. Okay. Take it. There we go. Yeah, I know, right? She's definitely got some serious physical problems, if nothing else. It's messed up. Okay, let's now use this. Oh no! Oh, painting maybe. Block up the entire window with it. That should stop the draft in the cellar. Right, because the cloth is probably for her. For Susan. Okay. All right. I think we're close to finishing this, so let's just do that, right? Rather than wait for next time. Where that? Oh. Use that. Wait, she wants a gas. So I still don't... So I need a gas mask and I still don't have a gas mask? Really? Gosh dang it. Well, how... Oh, he had a gas mask when he was in the room over here. Wait, hang on. Gun locker. Doesn't say anything about a gas mask on these. Okay. He has left it somewhere. He didn't. So I don't have any stinking... Really? Oh, dang it. Okay, I need something else. Along with that, apparently. To be able to... Sofa, window... Where am I going to get a gas mask? Okay, what all do I have? So just that. Okay. Stuck on the ground floor still. Yeah, I need some way of getting that spare key, and I don't know. Was there something else I'm missing? What if I was missing something else from that room? stop. Good. Table, get under. She'll leave again, presumably. Then we'll see if there's something besides just the pesticide, maybe? I don't know if there's a timing thing. I was a little bit in a hurry to get out of there before, but... What was this? Oh, I don't know. Whatever. Just go. Lawnmower bathtub. There's literally nothing else in here. So there's basically no point to that. That's great. Box just has bleach. I guess. Get under. Get under. Get under. Table. Table. Get under. It won't let me get under the table now? Won't actually let me get under the table now.
The phone's on the other side of the house. From here, I won't be able to hear if it's ringing.
Hopefully she's not back. Oh, maybe. That's a good idea. Nope. No. And I'm dead. That's what I was afraid of. God dang it. Alright, whatever, you friggin' jerk face. Jerk face Magoo. I hate her. See, the problem is the bucket only lets you examine it, though. I wonder if I use the bleach on it, maybe? And then just get another bottle of bleach? Can't do anything this right, you just examine. Why wouldn't it let me go under the table again, I wonder? That's very strange. Yeah, and then here, enter. Just don't go crazy. 4? No, not here. I don't know. There's too much exam and not enough use. And then she can't figure out a good use. Apparently, trying to grab the key out of that is not a good use of it. We're going to save it here. We'll just try next time. Alright. And then we'll go ahead and quit. Alright. Well, that was a nice bit of progress. We did quite a bit, I think. So that's good. Yep. Tomorrow I will be streaming again, but I don't think we're going to do Book of Unwritten Tales. I think we're going to do something else. I'm not sure what, but we'll do something else, I think, next time. Just mainly so that we can we'll still be behind a bit, but kind of keep up with things in terms of doing my 20-minute segments, uploading of it versus the stream. So we'll do something else tomorrow. I'm not sure what. We have several other games from my Halloween stream, so maybe I'll just do one of those. Like maybe we'll do Kane again, or Octave, or Sally Face. I mean, we have several other ones we could tomorrow, so we'll do those. I think one of those tomorrow at the normal time, so won't be late or anything tomorrow. So I say so a lot. I need to stop saying so much. Anyway, all right, I think that's gonna be it. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys tomorrow at the normal time. And like I said, I need to vlog really soon so I can let you know about the Google Plus changes and other things. So until next time, peace.